Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachat Kwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing His truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of quick and important information being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. China's president to meet with U.S. French presidents at G20 summit foreign ministry. Now, I wanted to do this video because, whenever they have these G20 meetings with each other, they're usually talking about the Israelites, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians, and how to further destroy them as a nation of people. So for them to have these G Summit meetings, they're further plotting on how they can do away with Israel. But you're not going to do away with Israel, because the Lord has set up an elect. And a matter of fact, just real quick, before I continue, let me bring this out right here. Okay, Isaiah chapter 1, and I'll just type in 1 because I don't know the exact verse. Okay, then I'll hit type in, and then it should take me right to it. Okay. Okay, so this is Isaiah 1 and 9. Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant. That very small remnant is the elect. Okay, except the Lord have left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah. So you can better understand. If the Lord did not reserve a remnant to Himself, our whole nation would be through. Okay? Because these devils, they would constantly come up with ways on how to destroy our nation until basically we're just no more. But the Wada Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for reserving a elect, because now there's hope, which that elect starts with Yahweh Shai, who died on the cross for the sins of the nation of Israel 2,000 plus years ago, giving us a chance to be reconciled back to the Heavenly Father. Now, with that being said, let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 1. Show you what these G Summit meetings are all about. Okay, God implored to confound His enemies. Psalms 83 and 1, a song or psalm of Asaph. Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Hold not thy peace, and be not still. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. And the main nation of people that hates the Heavenly Father and His Son is the nation of Edom. Edom and Amalek, they're at the top of the list. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones, who are the Lord's people, the Israelites, which are the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Indians. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And that's what these G20 summit meetings are all about. It's all about how to further cut Israel off from being a nation, that they may be no more in remembrance. no more in remembrance before who? Before the Heavenly Father. For they have consulted together with one consent. And this is how they consult together with one consent, by participating in these G20 summit meetings. They are confederate against thee, meaning the word confederate means an alliance. They are in an alliance against the Heavenly Father and his people. The tabernacles of Edom, they're at the top of the list. Okay. It says, and the Ishmaelites, which are, Edom is talking about so-called white people, starting with the so-called elites, trickling down to the rest of their nation of people. That's Edom. Okay. And the Ishmaelites, those are your Arabians. The Moabites, which are the Chinese, the Hagarenes. Okay, Gebo and Ammon. Ammon is the Japanese. And Amalek. Amalek are them small hats humping walls over there in the land of Israel. That's Amalek. Okay. The Philistines, which are the Africans, which are Hamites, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot. So when they hold these G20 summit meetings, they're further consulting how to destroy the nation of Israel. You know, this is where the so-called elites can basically discuss their ideas on how to further, you know, destroy Israel as a nation of people. You know, well, you know, put more drugs in their community. You know, they're legalizing weed in all 50 states. They just want Israel to be destroyed, to sin against the Lord, you know. But this is what they're talking about at their meetings. But with that, I'm gonna say shalom. Is on to the next one.